I realized that there are two realities. There's a reality that we see with our eyes and our feel and touch, and then there is a reality just as real where it is our spiritual world that we can create and manifest, and that is the reality with a capital R. You know what I'm saying? That's the real reality that you bring to the other reality. Oh, you know, I ended up meeting Kanye West, right? Rapping for him. This was my idol. This was my number one person who I wanted to sign to. And I felt like I manifested that. And my mom is someone who introduced certain books to me that I was reading at the time. When The Secret. And, she was like, you can do it. Like, you can manifest it. And I just believed it.
Do you believe that you sort of manifested this dream for yourself?
I think so. I think that I have never put any boundaries or limits on myself.
Yeah.
I think I've consistently given myself goals and dreams.
I know over lunch you were saying that you run into people all the time who dream too small.
Yeah. I think for many people dreaming is whimsical.
Yeah.
And it's a far away, airy-fairy, unearthly thing. But I think it's really grounding, actually. I actually think that to dream, to be very specific about the things that you want in your life, to see them clearly.
Yeah, I guess the law of attraction is pretty accurate. Because if you're mad all the fuck... Obviously, this happens because I was mad, right? I was mad. I was so mad. I was jumping around. I was yelling at people. And I was just pissed the off. And then this happened. So
I had goals written down of going #1 first week. I had a vision board in my room with all the things I want this year, and I pretty much got all of them.
That's crazy, right?
I believe in the law of attraction a lot. So I will have this by this date at this time. And if it doesn't happen on that date or that time, I actually believe it's being realigned to happen at a better and more beneficial
when you're prepared for it.
You gotta, if you want to achieve something, or if you want to do something, you gotta speak it into existence. So like, say you want a car, or you want something, or you want to be successful or whatever, just keep talking about it. You know what I mean? Just keep on believing in yourself and say, you know what?
What we were doing, you can call it magic, meditation, projection of goal, which business people do. They have courses on it. The footballers do it. They pray, they meditate before the game, they visualize themselves winning. Billie Jean King visualizes every move on the court. What we were doing, we were early pioneers of that movement, which is to project a future which we can have goals which we can reach. Right? People project their own future. So what we wanted to do was say,
there are two that stand out foremost in my mind. One is the inner reality creates the outer form. And the other is the universe bears no ill to me. You're saying, I would teach my daughter to look within herself.
Do you believe that shit with your whole soul? 100% is going to happen for you. I promise you that. And I'm not saying that because I'm ready to do it. I'm saying that because I'm standing on this stage tonight. I'm from the bottom. And I'm on this stage here tonight doing what I love to do in front of all these beautiful people. That's because I set my intention. On my first album, I was saying, who's the best MC? The DJ was coming. I said that. In just 5 years, 40 million more. I'm breaking that chapter 100 million. I said that.
Just this, an insane belief in my own ability to manifest things. Insane belief. I believe we're creators, and I believe we create with every thought and every word. Every moment is pregnant with the next.
Yeah, I believe in manifestation. I believe in, and you get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it. And that's the key, is like people still, they sit around going, when's it going to come, when's it going to come, when's it going to come, when's it going to come? And that's the wrong way. You're facing the wrong way, you're facing away from it. You have to go, it's here, it's here, it's here.
Did you write yourself a check? I heard that you did. Is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years. In 95, I found out that I was going to make $10 million.
This album, I kind of tricked myself. I'm going to write a script, and I could see it in my head. I can see me and my band dancing and gold everywhere, and women screaming for me when I do interviews.
So that's how you envision it.
I just envisioned that. I just envisioned this fun album that made people want to dance, make people want to fall in love, make people want to make love and dance again. Constantly, for this album, I was constantly thinking about how I could make it better, how I could make the chorus better, different chord progressions, different drum beats. And now that the album's ready and I got to perform, I'm thinking about, all right, how the light's gonna hit.
Everything we do in life, sex, first dates, food, everything, we imagine it before it happens. Everything. Like even this interview, you imagined how it was gonna go before it happened. Even I did. Like what you're gonna wear, you subconsciously think about everything.
On the Willoughbys, this movie on Netflix is like the #1 movie in every country all over the world. It's like the biggest thing in the world, and it's like everyone loves it. But the best part, I think, is how you got this movie.
Oh, we have to talk about that.
Please. I mean, so what? This is what, 2017 you were on our show?
2017, yes. It was, I think, only the second time I was on the show. And we were talking about manifesting stuff. And I remember telling you that, and you're like, oh my god, we manifested stuff. Like, let's manifest something else. And I was like, I want to be in an animated movie one day. And we, like, held hands on the desk and wished for it. Alright, I would like to
voice
a character in an animation picture.
Why do you want to be famous?
Well, fame for me is not external, it's internal. So I've been famous for a long time, and I certainly know that my destiny is to be a storyteller in the world and a liberator in the world. So I don't care about what people think of me, I care what they think of themselves. It's sort of like a mantra. It's kind of, you repeat it to yourself every day. Music is my life, music is my life. The fame is inside of me. I'm going to make a #1 record and with #1 hits, and it's not yet. It's a lie. You're saying a lie over and over and over again, and then one day, the lie is true.
In the 2nd grade, who said, whenever I want something, I pray to the Virgin Mary and I ask her to ask God for it, and I promise something in return and I get whatever I want. And I went. I need a bike. I went home and I prayed for a bike, and 2 weeks later I walked into the living room and there was a brand new Mustang bike with a banana seat and chopper handlebars sitting in the middle of the living room. And I said, what's this? And they said, you won it in a raffle. And it turns out I won it in a raffle that I never entered. That a friend of mine went into a sporting goods store and put my name in the raffle as well as his. So that was 2 weeks later. So I've kind of been doing that a lot.
Did you give him the bike?
No.